Hey everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel God Will Do It For You. My name is Steven and I hope everyone's having a great week so far. It's nice and hot out, but nothing to not expect. It is the summertime. Today it is officially summer, so hey, enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. But today's video is definitely going to be on a personal note because man, oh man, I experienced a spiritual attack and an actual real physical attack from the enemy that was so strategic, and it was almost successful that I'm like, I really need to share this with everybody because the enemy really did try to destroy me and my household, including my son. I mean, it was so strategic that I just need to go ahead and get straight into the video. That way, hopefully, if anyone is going through something similar to this or anything pending in the future, you'll know exactly what to look for because I just noticed it yesterday, and if I waited any longer, things could have got real bad on us. And so, without further delay, it all started about 3 weeks ago. It's been like a domino effect. I didn't recognize it. I just thought it was coincidental, or, it's like, man, what's going on? But first, it started with my son's iPad. You know, it broke by accident. The screen shattered. It's going to cost money to fix. We're going to have to put it on hold. Then all of a sudden, my son, we go to sleep. We wake up in the morning. His glasses are broken. He doesn't remember how. He doesn't remember waking up, touching them or anything like that. But not only were they broken, because I could have fixed them the way they were broken, now all of a sudden, mysteriously, the lens is missing. So now I can't fix them, which is now going to cost me more money. Money that I just didn't have at the time. So I'm like, all right. Then right after that, his Nintendo Switch broke. Now, the crazy thing was his Nintendo Switch broke just in March under a warranty issue. We went to sleep, we woke up, it didn't turn back on. We sent it to the manufacturer, Nintendo in New Jersey. They fixed it. Whoop-de-doo. Now, we do the same thing. Go to sleep, we wake up, it's not working. So I'm like, we got to send it back to the manufacturer, buddy. It's, same thing. Now they're like, there's physical damage in the inside. We're not paying for it. You have to pay for it, $127. So more money. So I'm like, what? This is crazy. Let's get it even further. People close to me that are normally cooperative, peace, everything, very godly, now all of a sudden being very combative, disrupting peace every day. Not just every day, being argumentative, disrupting the peace. It was really stressing me out. So I'm like, all right, now we got glasses, we got Nintendo Switch, his iPad's gone. So now all my son's entertainment's gone, as far as, except TV. And now he can't see properly, which we really need those fixed because without him being there, we can't practice reading. My son made it to the 5th grade. We need to keep practicing reading. So I'm like, all right, his ability to practice reading to basically further himself is gone. His Nintendo Switch is gone, which is going to cost me money. His iPad screen is broken now, which is going to cost me money. And then now, people close to me, partners and things like that, they're causing problems. Causing problems not only that, that is stressing you out, but makes you want to get rid of them. Causing problems because it's literally happening every day. To make matters worse, I go to sleep one day, wake up, then all of a sudden, my main music file that I've had 6 years of work in, and I've decided to migrate all the WAV files, which is like the high quality file sound. I migrated them all into one folder called the done WAV files, and then mysteriously, all my music is gone. So now I'm pissed because now I'm like, what is going on? After that, it gets even worse because now I'm like, hey, how can we recover these tracks? And the computer shop was like, it's going to cost you more money. So now money, and now more money. And now passion and profession is being attacked. So peace is being disrupted. Finances are being affected. My son's being affected because of his vision now. Now all of a sudden my son's medication has went up. More money. So I'm like, what in the hell? And excuse my language, but that's what I'm saying. I got to be transparent. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, this is some test, God. Like, what's going on? After that, and this is over the course of 3 weeks, because it started cranking up more and more within the past 2 weeks, and then just this past week, it was cranking up even more. And of course, me being me, I'm like, God has put me through so much that I'm just like smiling, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be positive about this. I know God is in control, and he is going to see that this all turns around. But now, all of a sudden, I'm used to making a certain amount of money every day, and now all of a sudden, I'm making maybe 30% of what I was normally making. So now, things are getting behind. So now, things are breaking. My music disappeared, which really made me angry. People are being, pieces being disrupted. And now, finances are just horrible. Things are hitting the fan. And then it clicked. And I was like, holy crap. I think I'm getting attacked by the enemy. And he is trying to destroy me. He's trying to destroy me. It's almost like a spirit of witchcraft from the enemy. And he was trying to strategically dismantle any type of partnership, dismantle the finances, which would get bills behind, which would get us put out of our place. He's trying to dismantle the ability for me to be able to continue helping my son progress. It was so strategic, so slick, that it wasn't until I started making a decision, because I was praying. I was like, man, God, what is going on? I was like, are you trying to destroy me? And I said this past Sunday. I was like, are you trying to destroy me? Like, what's going on? Because everything is hitting the fan. I got no money. All the bills now are starting to come up and like, hey, we're due. My son, I can't afford to fix anything of his that's broken. Still needs glasses, all this and that. And now everything is right around the corner being due. And that's when it hit me. And I was like, holy crap. The enemy is trying to destroy me. It was clear as day. I prayed about it to the Holy Spirit, and the instructions were to bless this homeless woman that just sits in front of our Walmart, and I don't know how she does it in this heat, but she just sits there inside of a shopping cart. It's just sad, but she sleeps inside the shopping cart. She sits in there, and the Holy Spirit put in my spirit and said, bless her with $20 and a bottle of water next time you see her. So first thing in the morning, this past Tuesday, I did exactly that. I gave that to her. Initially, she was just like, take it back. And I was like, nope, it's yours. Do what you want. If you don't want it, then give it to somebody. And then she softened up and said, thank you. And that was it. Once that happened, a peace came over. So now the situation is still there, but now I have peace in my mind. And so I'm like, okay, I know this is God working me, because I'm not panicking and I'm not freaking out, but I should be. And then clarity came in that the enemy's trying to take you out, because he knows that God has something for you right around the corner, and he is doing his best to dismantle it before you are able to receive it. At that point, clap my hands. I already knew what to do. Hurry up and get to prayer. That is the solution, because now you know what to pray for. You need to rebuke Satan. You need to rebuke the spirit of witchcraft. You need to rebuke it, and you need to start declaring and go ahead and sow a seed. Go ahead and sow a seed, rebuke it, pray, and let God handle it from there. That was yesterday. Today, all right, we did a days of work, earned back what we're supposed to earn, and now people are more cooperative now. Things are starting to shift back into the way it should be. And my advice to anyone is, if we are not knowledgeable of Satan's dirty attempts to jack us up, because he will play dirty. Satan's going to play dirty. He's going to play dirty. He's going to do you dirty, because what he was doing, he wasn't just trying to destroy me. He was trying to destroy the family. He was trying to mess up everything. He was getting ready to, because if I didn't understand what was going on, let that happen for 3-4 more days, everything would have been behind, to the point where it's like it would take some, it's going to take a good chunk of money to get it caught back up. And you just know, in this day and age and in this economy and this and that, it was scary. It was very scary, y'all. I've never experienced anything like that. The stress that I was feeling, the peace that was disrupted, several things being broken, just costing money. Then money not even coming in, and then all my music is gone. So 6 years of hard work is just gone. So I don't know if I can get it back. I have to get it to a computer shop, which is going to cost money. And it's great that I did the prayer, and it's great that it seems like things are about to get ready to shift back into gear and to get on that positive note. But I'm telling you, y'all, it puts a whole lot of things in perspective. I wouldn't even be able to relate this to you properly if I've never would have experienced it. We can all talk about spiritual warfare. We can all talk about attacks from the devil until you really get an onslaught of him, to where he's trying to take you out, like he did with Job. Because that's what this felt like. It felt like he was doing a Job to me, because he was trying to take Job out. He took his family. He made him sick. He affected his finances. All his friends left, except the people that were with him that he was complaining to, and then they started complaining. Satan was trying to take me. He was trying to do me like Job, y'all. And it puts things in perspective, because there's no telling how many people that are in marriages or in partnerships or whatever the case may be, or their finances, that things are happening in a domino effect, and they don't know why. They don't know why their partner is being so difficult, or just not being cooperative, or being combative, to the point where you're like, I don't know if I want to be with them anymore. Because that's what Satan wants. He does not want people together. He does not. Same thing. If you're not worshiping Satan, he has the ability to jack up your finances. Now, of course, there's no weapon shall prosper, but that doesn't mean the weapon can be formed. It means no weapon can prosper against us. But Satan will try. So my encouragement to you all is definitely be attentive. This spiritual warfare, this battle between heaven and earth, between Satan and our Lord, is real. Do not take this lightly. I'm speaking with conviction. I'm speaking with emotion, because this just happened to me. And so, no, I'm not recovered to where I can be like, hey guys, I'm not going to feed you a fairy tale. I'm going to tell you exactly how this is all going to pan out as these days go by. And hopefully next week I can tell you all some really cool things of how God turned all this around before the end of this month. Because, yes, I prayed, and it seems like the onslaught of attacks has stopped. It seems like the disruption of peace stopped. It seems like, things aren't going to cost me more money, because now it's to the point where my son was coming home and saying, Daddy, is something broke now? Is something messed up? We were both noticing, and we were like, are we cursed? What's going on? And what it was the spirit. It was witchcraft with the devil. He was really trying to take us out. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, is what God has coming that good that you really tried to take me out? Like, I'm like, I'm not even, But then when you think of it, when you think of like your Davids, where Saul saw the favor in David, and before David could be king, Saul was trying to take him out because he knew what David could become. The same thing in the story of Joseph. Joseph got the vision, and he blabbed his mouth to his brothers, and his brothers got jealous, and they tried to take him out before it was ever done. But look what happened at the end. Elevation beyond Joseph's imagination, because Joseph had the dream, but he never thought he'd be second in command next to Pharaoh. Same thing with David. David was anointed king, but he never knew that he was going to have a mighty army and win many battles and have to deal, hide in a cave and this and that before he can get elevated. Same thing with Moses. And it just gives perspective, because I'm like, God did give me an assignment. He gave me a specific assignment. And it's just putting more into perspective that I'm starting to realize how serious this is. And maybe this assignment is bigger than I've imagined. And when that time comes, I will understand why Satan tried to take me out. I'll be like, it makes sense, because I'm experiencing this. This is why Satan wanted to stop it. So my encouragement to you all is to be very attentive to your personal life. Stay prayed up. Stay connected to God. Because he hears our prayers, but that does not mean Satan will not attack you. And another thing we have to realize is God allows these things to develop us. I do not believe that God would allow me to perish, but I do believe that God allowed the attack. I do believe it because God is sovereign. He has all power over all of this. If God had to give Satan permission to attack Job, then I believe it the same way. I don't believe that he has a favorite over someone else over me or that case. I do believe that God allowed this to be a learning experience so that way I can relate this over to you all in the 2024 perspective for me. And it's just more serious than we realize, you all. The more we try to be a better person, because what it was 3 weeks ago, I made a decision. I said, I'm not going back to any devices that I used to that God had released me from. And I was like, I'm going to change and keep elevating spiritually. And when I made that decision, it's almost like Satan was like, no, we can't allow him to do that, because he's going, my goal is to save as many souls as possible. I'm going to do damage on this earth while I'm here. That's what I want to do. I want to save as many people as I can, because I'm like, man, if people don't know this, this is why the divorce rate is over 60%. Because Satan is tearing everybody up, and people probably don't even know it because they're not connected to God. We have to be connected to God. We have to make sure that we are treating this seriously. Spiritual warfare is real. And if people don't understand it, they don't know that, that means because they are not on fire for God. They're not putting forth that intentional effort to build that connection with God, so that way he can give you that clarity that you need in order to be effective on this earth. I don't know what's coming, but it must be something good. It must be something really serious. And it must be something really important for God's kingdom, for him to allow the attack and for Satan to take the time to turn his face and try to destroy me. I'm just a regular person. I'm just a dad trying to take care of his kid and trying to build a life. I'm not even wealthy, and he tried to take me out. This is not a coincidence. This is not a stream of bad luck. I am very on board for God. This was Satan and witchcraft. And the way you fight it, you have to pray. You have to rebuke it. You have to declare that, no, this is the last day that this is going to happen. And the doors of blessings that God has for me, they are right around the corner. They are coming. You have to declare it. You have to mean it, and you have to believe it. This is not a game, you all. He tried to destroy me. It was the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life, because I was like, I don't have the money. This costs money. This costs money. This bill's coming up. This bill's coming up. I'm like, what is going on? I was like, God, are you trying to take me out? But that's not the God that we serve. God would not try to take us out. God's plans are for us to prosper, not for evil. It says that in the word. So that's how I knew. That's why we have to make sure we have discernment. When we're going through these things in life, we can't be sitting here and saying, oh, well, maybe this is God's will for our life. You know, you have to be able to have discernment of what's a test from God and what's an attack from the enemy. And if we are not prepared, we may allow certain things to go on so long that now we are in a flux of crap. We have to be attentive. We have to take this serious. And we have to be on fire for God. This is why God is trying to raise up strong Christians, a soldier, an impenetrable army. This is why we're going through what we're going through. Because now it's to the point now, or after this attack, I'm like, God, you have literally put me through everything that I don't think there's anything that you could throw at me that I won't be prepared for. My brother passed away on vacation. You know, my grandma passed away the day I took care of my grandma until she passed away. You know, I've had close death. I've had family members that I was responsible for death. I've had people betray me. I've had business deals and business people betray me. I've had people try to take advantage of me. I've had, you know, people in the past power trip against me to control things and manipulate things. And each time I took the high road and just ate it and ate it and ate it. And now I'm starting to realize that God is preparing me, because he's like, whatever is coming, he wants to make sure that I am solid, that I am unmovable, that I am prepared, and I will be prepared. Because whatever he has coming, you gonna have to, I ain't even gonna wish it on me, but you gonna have to take me out in order for me to not be effective, because I'm going to do damage. I'm not playing, you all. Like, I don't know what's coming, but I promise you, I'm going to do my best for you all. I'm going to be the best Christian, be the best servant that I can be for the Lord and for you all, to make sure that I'm giving you these real life experiences. This is not for clout. This is not for fun. This is serious. While we are on this earth, if we have the ability to breathe, we have a task to do, we have a job to do, and it's not just to make money so we can go on vacations. It's so we can help people. We can save souls, because Satan is out here running rapid. He's tearing stuff up. He's tearing families up. He's tearing lives up. People are out. The homelessness is going up. Poverty is going up. Inflation. Look at the agendas that are being pushed in the White House. Look at what's going on the other side of the world. Satan is going rapid. He is tearing stuff up. And that's why God now is pushing things more than ever, because he wants us ready, because something is coming. The Bible is unfolding right before our very eyes. This is not a game. And if you made it to this part of the video, if you took the time to actually listen to the whole thing, I really appreciate it, because I'm really trying to help somebody. I don't care if this helps just one person. Be attentive to Satan's devices. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. And there's nothing to be scared of, because I only fear God. But it did frighten me, because I was ignorant to what was going on. So I'm giving you all this knowledge because, again, he's giving it to me because he knows I can handle it. And I'm trying to give it to you so that way you don't have to deal with it. Or if you deal with it, you're dealing with a very small amount. That way you can be proactive, nip it in the bud, get prayed up, and get your household, secure. Get to your altar, pray, make sure your family's prayed up, make sure your children are prayed up, because Satan is dirty. He didn't just attack me, he attacked my son. He attacked my career goals. He attacked finance, he attacked everything, my peace. This is serious, you all. I don't want y'all to be uneducated on what's going on. This is serious. So I hope this helps somebody. If it does, share it, like it, whatever you want to do at this point. The goal is for this page to be a blessing, and I hope this is exactly what it is. So until next time, y'all, hopefully the next video, I'm looking forward to telling you all some great news, because when I sowed that seed, I sowed it with expectancy. I could only sow but so little, because I only had but so much, but I don't care. I have expectations on anything that I give after yesterday. And that's what we have to do sometimes. We have to put expectations behind our prayers. We have to pray a prayer that's going to bring some results. This is serious, you all. Get that Bible. Take it serious. Make time for the Lord. I know we all want to make time for the Lord, and you be like, man, all of a sudden my schedule and this and that. That's because Satan is at work. He don't want you getting close to the Lord. He don't want you getting strong. He knows if you get strong in spirit that you can do damage out here. He's going to do everything he can to disrupt you. Just make sure you're paying attention, y'all. Until next time.